One of the reasons why you're not successful yet is because you re-addicted to one thing, and that is comparing yourself with others. And I want to be very frank with you in this video. This is the last time I'm going to make a video on this topic. I've made many videos about this before, but people still don't understand. So this is the last time I'm making a video about it. I know someone right now watching this video is thinking, this dude talks too much about comparison. Just shut up and stop talking about it. But here's the problem. You guys can't seem to stop doing it. And what I'm about to tell you in this video is going to hurt your feelings. So if you're easily triggered, then get out of this video right now. Go do something else. I don't want you here if you've gone. Nah, sit here and listen to what I have to say, and then continue doing the thing that's holding you back. So if you're easily triggered, go ahead and exit out of this video right now. For everyone else who's still here, I want you to keep in mind that everything I'm about to say is for your benefit. Everything I'm about to say is said out of love. If there's any negative connotation behind anything I'm about to say, it's only because you interpret things negatively. The reason why I have to keep making these videos over and over again is because people like you do and take action. People like you don't change your ways after watching my videos. And that's why I have to keep re-uploading the same videos over and over again. It's almost like having to teach the same lesson to your mother over and over again. I don't know why, but some people are just like that. So let's start off with number 1. The reason why you're addicted to comparison is because you're insecure. In the previous video I made on this topic, I explained that insecurity is what causes you to compare yourself with others. However, I want to expand on that point even further. Insecurity is what causes you to compare yourself with others. But what creates insecurity in the first place? What causes insecurity? In 9 out of 10 cases, it's the lack of self-love. You don't love yourself enough. You don't appreciate yourself enough. You don't value yourself enough. And that's why you need external validation from other people. That's why you constantly seek approval from other people. That's why you depend on other people's opinions of you to dictate how you feel about yourself. You ever heard of a term called self-sabotage? A lot of people are self-sabotaging themselves without even realizing it. They hate themselves subconsciously. They've been conditioned to hate themselves through their upbringing, through their environment, through the people they surround themselves with. And that's why when you look at someone else who has something you want, you feel this way deep down inside. You feel like you don't deserve it. You feel like you aren't worthy of it. That's where the whole idea of I'm not good enough comes from. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not rich enough. Stop it right there. Why do you think like that? Where did that come from? Was someone in your life, was someone in your past who constantly told you that you weren't enough? Or did you constantly hear things like, oh, you're not smart enough. You're not talented enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not rich enough. And all these negative statements were fed into your subconscious mind. And that's why now, whenever you see somebody else who has something you want, you think to yourself, well, I'm not enough, not worthy of it. That's pure self-sabotage. Point no, 2. The reason why you're addicted to comparison is because you have low self-esteem. Similar to insecurity, you have low self-esteem. You have a low view of yourself. You think less of yourself. You put yourself down all the time. And the worst part is you don't even realize you're doing it. These are all things that happen subconsciously. Your actions speak louder than words. And every single thing you do throughout the day proves that you have low self-esteem. Let me ask you a question. When you talk to yourself, what do you usually say to yourself? Think about it. Do you usually say positive things, or do you usually say negative things? For example, let's say you're getting ready to go somewhere. Let's say you're wearing a nice outfit. Maybe you put on a new cologne or perfume. Maybe you're feeling fresh, you're feeling good. What's the first thing you say to yourself? Some people will look in the mirror, and they'll say to themselves, damn, I look good. Other people will look in the mirror and they'll say, what the hell am I wearing? I look stupid. Nobody likes me. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm broke. Even though they just spent the entire morning getting ready, they spent the entire morning trying to look good, trying to smell good, trying to feel good. But the first thing they do is they shit on themselves. They attack themselves. They criticize themselves. That's low self-esteem. That's what feeds the addiction of comparison. The reason why you re-addicted to comparison is because you have a tendency to always put other people on a pedestal and put yourself down. Let's say you see someone else who is more successful than you. Someone who's more successful than you is automatically better than you. Not necessarily. You might be better than them in different areas. It's just because they more successful than you in one area doesn't mean they better than you in every area. But in your mind, that's what you think. You automatically assume that they better than you in every single aspect of life because they more successful than you. That's a very limited, narrow-minded way of looking at things. That's a very envious way of looking at things that feeds into the addiction of comparison. You're putting them on a pedestal and you're putting yourself down. And the reason why you do that is because you have a low self-image. You have a low self-concept. You don't respect yourself. You don't honor yourself. You don't acknowledge yourself. You don't celebrate yourself. Instead of celebrating your own wins, instead of patting yourself on the back, you feel the need to shit on yourself. You feel the need to tear yourself down. You feel the need to belittle yourself. That's a big, big problem. If you can't respect yourself, if you can't honor yourself, if you can't love yourself, then you're never going to be able to reach your fullest potential. Because how can you reach your fullest potential if you don't believe in yourself? Okay, how can you reach your fullest potential if you don't respect yourself? And the final reason why you're addicted to comparison is because you have no purpose. You don't know what you want out of life. You haven't defined your goals. You haven't defined your mission. You haven't defined your values. You haven't defined your beliefs. You have no freaking clue of what you want out of life. And that's why you spend all your time looking at other people and trying to figure out what they were doing. You want to try and figure out what the secret is? You want to try and figure out what their purpose is so that you could adopt their purpose and make that your own. And the worst part is you and even admit to yourself that that's what you were doing. Deep down inside, you know exactly what's happening. You know that you're addicted to comparison. You know that you compare yourself with other people. You know that you put yourself down all the time, but you won't admit it. You're in denial. That's why you're still struggling. That's why you're still not successful. You have no purpose. You're lost. You don't know what you're doing. You're scared to figure things out on your own. And that's why you spend all your time trying to copy other people. You're trying to be like other people. You're trying to live other people's lives. That's why you'll never be successful. You're living a life that you don't even want to live. You're trying to achieve success on someone else's terms. That's why you will never be successful. Success is relative. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's mission is different. Everyone's purpose is different. And that's why you have to figure out what your purpose is, what your mission is, what your values are, what your goals are, what your dreams are, what your aspirations are. Spend less time trying to copy other people and more time trying to discover your own path in life. That's all I have to say for this video. Those are the top 3 reasons why you're addicted to comparison. If you actually took this video seriously and you actually applied what I've said, then I suggest you don't watch another video after this. Go do something productive. Go work on your goals. Go work on your dreams. Don't watch another YouTube video. You're wasting your time. This was a serious video. This wasn't a joke. So if you took this video seriously, go do something productive. But if you're someone who's still triggered by this video, then go ahead and watch another video. I got plenty of videos on this topic. Okay, I'll keep making videos about it because people like you will never learn. But for those who are serious, for those who are willing to improve, remember, success is within your grasp. You just have to let go of the addiction of comparison.